If you could take something from the Fallout universe and bring it with you into real life, what would it be and why?
The Pit Boy, for sure. For sure. I used to have a hard time wearing it, and now I miss it.
So my first question is, how did the Fallout show compare to past television shows you've worked on compared to production?
The scope of the sets are ridiculous. I thought I was going to be on a green screen, and I wasn't. It was all real sets. So that blew my mind. Yeah, just the technicians around us for everything to work, like in the vaults. I've never been on a set while I'm doing a scene where there's like 80 people waiting to come in case that thing doesn't happen. I was a bit of a geek on set. I just kept like staring. I never got bored once. And we didn't have our phones on the actual set. So it was kind of nice. It was like it's like an adult Disneyland. You know what I mean? I really enjoyed it.
Did you do anything to prepare for your role on the Fallout show?
Yeah, I did. Well, it was complicated because I never played. First of all, I've never held a gun in my life. So there was moments where I was actually on a tank with a gun, with like a tank gun, not even a gun. And just odd moments where like the stunt guys would be like, okay, Sarita, just this. And I was like, no, you guys have to do it. And then I'll do it. I don't have any references for warfare in my body. And they were laughing. So I had to really work on that. A lot of the guns are heavy. So all that cool, that takes hours to learn. It took me a long time. And especially Moldaver is such a force. I didn't want there to be one thing missing in her, you know what I mean? But yeah, just also learning how to, when I was playing the scientist part of her, how to keep her Moldaver in her, but be completely different as well. Yeah, it was just interesting.
You have a plethora of work. What's the biggest difference between working on a television show and a feature film?
I feel like in feature film, you have less time to kind of accomplish this character thing. You're less forgiven. Like in a series, you could do something and be like, that's not right. You can make up for it later somehow. You know what I mean? Feature films are unforgiving, but you have more rehearsal. They're all so different.
If you could take one piece of technology from 2024 and bring it with you into the Wasteland, what would it be and why?
I'm so not a techno girl. The only technology I have is my phone, and I definitely don't want that. I'd like freedom from that. My espresso maker, I don't know.
If you could take something from the Fallout universe and bring it with you into real life, what would it be and why?
The Pit Boy, for sure. For sure. I used to have a hard time wearing it, and now I miss it.
There's been a flurry of video game adaptations coming out lately. Would you like to be a part of more video game adaptations, film, TV moving forward?
Do you know, it's interesting because usually when you say yes to something, it's kind of based on the writers or the director because I'm not a video game player. So the answer would be, it really depends on who's doing it. And Jonathan Nolan was the reason I took this one.